You ever just want to start a little bit of a side hustle in WoW to make some gold to buy those mounts or other things that you want, and you're not sure how? You've got different ways of doing it. You can make an enchanting shop, a tailoring shop, blacksmithing shop, or if you're one of those crafty warlocks, selling summons because mages, we can't do that. No. My name's Coyote, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's get to it. Stupid Coyote. Let's be honest. We have seen messages like this no matter what version of WoW we're playing, no matter what faction you're on, it doesn't matter. Somebody is trying to sell something that they can do to make a little bit of gold. Now, whatever you want to sell is going to be different from what you have to offer. As a mage, I usually just sell portals. It's super easy, super simple, and I'm going to show you an add-on that you can use to make this all super simple and kind of help you build your own little side hustle here in WoW. The next thing you're going to need is either a macro if you want to do it the hard way, or maybe you can use this little add-on I found. Now, I'm sure there's other add-ons out there, but I really like this one because it does something specific, and I'll explain more on that later. You're going to want to get Auto Flood. It is available on CurseForge, but you need one other add-on that goes with it in Message Queue. The good thing is if you download Auto Flood through CurseForge, it has a big red box as you see right here, and then you can just click on this link and it'll take you right to it. Another add-on you may want to consider downloading as well is the Invite on Whisper add-on. I don't personally like it because then I get flooded with a bunch of people while I'm trying to take care of specific customers, and it kind of gets out of hand rather quickly. But if you have the ability to, by all means, it is there for you to use. Now that you have those two add-ons, now you got to figure out your message. Now you got to make it stand out. And this is something I found not a lot of players know, which is how to add raid icons to your chat messages. It is not as complicated as people think. It's actually just a matter of putting in a certain little combination of characters. Don't worry, I've got those linked down in the description, but I'm going to show you what they are here next. Whether you're using Auto Flood or a macro, I highly suggest you write out your messages in a Word document or wherever, something that can either check spelling or grammar. It's super useful because you get a lot of messages of people saying, hey man, you're saying something wrong, and it kind of helps derail from you trying to help out your customers. So just a little friendly tip. And it's easy just to copy and paste new messages from here over into WoW. If you're using the Auto Flood add-on, you're going to start it out with just /flood message, MSG, and then space and start your message. For this example, I use this one. This is my Portals Auto Flood macro spam. What it is it just uses these RT1, which is star, and then the simple message, portals to Ironforge and Stormwind 75 silver will come to you. That's my service. That's what I sell to people. If you want to make your message stand out, I highly suggest you add these different little raid icon mark-ons because it makes it seem a little bit more catching to the eye. So stars work, circles, diamonds. I've seen people use all the different markers. How many you want to use, up to you, but just play around with it and have fun with it. Next, it's finding a location to set in to spam your macro. Now, if you don't have the ability to travel freely in between cities, Ironforge for the Alliance, Orgrimmar for the Horde right now, because these are the major hubs where people are coming and going for the new Gnomergan raid buff. Now that you found your location where you want to set up shop, now you need to start spamming out your message. Now, this does not mean spamming every 10 seconds, letting everybody know. That is wrong, it's annoying, and no one will like you. I recommend about every 30 seconds. Now, if you're using the Auto Flood add-on, this is the feature I was talking about that makes it really great. You can set the rate of the message by typing in flood rate and the time in seconds. I recommend anywhere between 30 and 60, and because it doesn't flood down the chat. And the cool thing about Auto Flood is if you don't activate it every 30 seconds, it doesn't auto spam. And the cool thing about Auto Flood is if you don't do something in game every 30 seconds, if that is your rate, it won't post the message. It actually pings your WoW browser and it makes you do something on screen. So it's not just a fire and forget type app. It actually makes you participate in what you're doing. The last thing you're going to want to do is set up a chat window. Now, this is more of a recommendation, but this is so if anybody whispers you, you can kind of see it pop up right there. So what you do to do that is you just come down to General, you go to Create New Window. We'll call this one Shop. And you can come here to the settings and set it for whatever you want. So that way only those things appear in here. I usually just have that in my party raid chat. It pops up like that anyway for whenever I get whispers. I still like to monitor the general chat because sometimes people don't even see these things or they want people to reach out to them. So I usually just sit in my general window while I'm doing anything, and just whenever these two blink, that lets me know that I've gotten whispered in case maybe I stepped away or things were scrolling too fast. That's it. It is that simple to start getting out there and creating your own shop and providing a service so you can buy those expensive mounts, whether it's enchanting, alchemy, blacksmithing, portals, whatever. It's just that simple. If you found any use out of this video, do me a favor, like and drop a comment. Maybe I forgot something and I could definitely use a subscribe. As always, my name is Coyote. Happy adventures.
Stupid coyote.